Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Novels on the Run and this is Talking Books Tuesday number 31. I'll quickly just start off with some swag that I got from my matey over at Talk Soup in the US of A. Donna Grant, she went to a signing, an event, and she got me some swag and sent it over, which is really nice. Now this is the Dark Warriors series. Now Donna Grant, if you look her up on Goodreads, she's got a massive series. She's got Dark Sword, Druid's Glen, Dark Warriors, Dark Kings, The Shields, Sisters of Magic, The Royal Chronicles, and Wicked Treasures. And all of them rate above 4 and have thousands and thousands of reviews and ratings on them. So Donna writes a good book. I've not read any Donna. This one is Logan Hamilton. This is number 1. This is number 2, which is Ian Kerr, Midnight's Lover. Now number 3 is Midnight Seduction. I don't have that one here. Midnight's Warrior is Ramsay MacDonald, and they're all Scottish, these guys. And Midnight's Kiss is number 5 in the series, and this one is Aaron's book. I can't get it. And then there's Midnight's Captive, Midnight's Template, and Midnight's Promise. So there's 8 books. And then a little bookmark for the Coveted series, which is Chantel Madison. I've got these on digital to read. I've got to read them. Coveted, Kept, and there's another one, and there's a novella. Bridget Camara's series, the Elemental series. Love this. This is YA, this one. Absolutely love this. This woman knows how to write a novella. It's like a book. And this is a blogger. I'll do a little promo here, the Jeep Diva. This is her little bookmark. So she threw, oh, we can't see the light. Now, Lisa Renee Jones, If I Were You. Now, I love book 1. It's a trilogy. Now, she's got a whole whack of journal entry, like little novella type books as well. So look up on Goodreads, you'll see them all. But this is number 1 is the book. Number 2 is Being Me, which I'm reading shortly. And number 3 comes out September the 10th, Revealing Us. And I'm just put an order in from the publisher for that one. I really like this first book. It is very adult, so it's got some naughties, extra naughties in it. But the way it ended was kind of like it just got in a to be continued. That was the only thing I could fault on it, because yeah, it just like I was going, where's the rest of the pages? So Being Me will straight away take it on from there. But it is a very good series, and it's also quite mysterious as to what you're trying to work out with things. And if you have read it's Inside Out trilogy, and if you have read If I Were You, you'll know that there's a journal. It's got things about being a submissive in it, and la la la. Okay, now moving on. I got this from Bloomsbury the other day, All Our Yesterdays. Now it's a little bit shiny here today because it's quite late in the afternoon I'm doing this. I'll read the back off of this one, I think. Now, a mind-bendingly brilliant debut, the must-read novel of the year. Yesterday, Marina was safe, privileged, wealthy. She was falling for James, the super-brainy youngest son of a very powerful family. Yesterday ended badly. Today, Em is in a cell she may never get out of alive. There's a flicker of hope when she talks to the boy in the cell next to hers, and when she remembers who she used to be yesterday. Tomorrow, Em has a mission. She must escape and travel back in time. She must kill the boy Marina loved to save her future. So this sounds all very interesting. And that's a reasonably thick one too. So thank you to Bloomsbury. I'm going to have to start doing this. Now I've got my notes here, so I've got to do... Alright, now, again, adult. I've been getting into some Lauren Dane. She's written a lot of books. This is book 2 in the Bound by Magic, spelt M-A-G-I-C-K. This one is Simon's book. I've just read Dominic Bright's book. And they are quick and sort of easy reads, and it's about witches versus mags, basically. And the mags are starting a war. So young Simon there, he's aware. Changes into a wolf. But quite enjoying this series. Now, I've probably already mentioned Charlie Davidson, adult, but a series by Dorinda Jones. She's such a witty writer. She's also got a YA series called Dark Light. Have I got that right? Where is it? I didn't write it down, did I? Yeah, Dark Light series. I read book 1 in that, which is Deaf and the Girl Next Door. And Dorinda opens up a really big can of worms in her YA series, because it's quite where she could go with that story, I can tell you. This is the adult series, Charlie Davidson. Now, first book is First Grave on the right, second grave on the left is number 2, third grave dead ahead is number 3. There is a 1.5, don't miss it out, for I Have Sinned. Read it as a 1.5 because you will learn stuff. And fifth grave, Past the Light. I'm on the blog tour for that, not as a review but as a promo. And sixth grave, On the Edge, will be coming out. Ooh, I didn't write it down. I don't know if it's in 2013 or 2014, because fifth grave, Past the Light, comes out soon. But this, it's just a whole, there's serious issues going on, la 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 la. She's a Grim Reaper, again with a difference, and she's got her sidekicks, and there's a couple of guys, and one's batting for the evil team, and la la la. But it's the humour and the wit. I highly recommend this series. You'll learn how Dorinda writes. She doesn't take herself seriously, but she writes a very good story. So that is due today. The library. I have to get onto it, because I'm going to get myself in a pickle. And I must get onto the other 2 books. Already out in March was Deaf, Doom and Detention, which is the second book in the YA Dark Light. And the third book, Deaf and the Girl He Loves, comes out on the 8th of October, day before my birthday. We won't go into how old I am. This one, Penguin, the First Third, Australian author. He's only 24, Will Kostakis, of Greek, if I remember correctly, Greek he is. I already like the look of this one. When I went to the Penguin teen event in Brisbane a month ago, something like that, he's got pictures in here. I'm trying to find one. See, I can't find one now. I think there's photos of like his grandmother, but it's not called grandmother because it's Greek, Now I can't find them. Oh yeah, good on you. I could find them before. Anyway, there are, on some of the chapters, there are, can't find them, can I? Yeah. Anyway, this is meant to be really cool. It comes out on the 24th of July, so I've got to get my butt in the gear, because I'm almost finishing up on a massive log tours that I've been doing, so I can get back into these publisher reads, and also the ARCs. On the back it says, life is made up of 3 parts. In the first third, you're embarrassed by your family. In the second, you make a family of your own. And in the end, you just embarrass the family you've made. That's how Billy's grandmother explains it anyway. She's given him her bucket list, cue embarrassment. And now it's his job to glue their family back together. No pressure or anything. Fixing his family's not going to be easy, and Billy's not ready for change. But as he soon discovers, the first third has to end sometime, and then what? It's a Greek tragedy waiting to happen. But apparently it's very humorous, and you can find Will's picture on Goodreads. He's just a young Greek guy, and he had another book out, and I can't think the name of it. And I think he's a journalist, or does journalism as well. But apparently, very good book. So I'm looking forward to starting that and getting it done. Now, from Hot Key books. Now, Maureen Johnson's written a lot of books. This one's The Key to the Golden Firebird. On Goodreads, people are either liking it or they're not liking it. I haven't read any of Maureen Johnson yet, so I'm looking forward to, I've got this one to review, so I'm looking forward to having a read of this one. Maureen has written the Little Blue Envelope series, and also the Shades of London series. Now, I've got The Name of the Star here. I haven't read it yet, and just recently The Madness Underneath has come out, which is book 2 in the Shades of London series. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading some Maureen from Hot Key Books. And Hot Key Books were the ones that published Abby Glines' The Vincent Boys books. Now, also, I'm on a tour for this one. Banished. Now, Nicola Marsh is Australian, and you can see there's a blurb there from L.J. Smith on the top, and who actually wrote The Vampire Diaries, if you don't realise. And yeah, really looking forward to giving this one a go. Alyssa has 1 week to destroy her enemy, save her spirit and save her soul, and it is a beautiful cover as well. Beautiful girl. After her ex-boyfriend commits suicide, and her mum's alcoholism sparks yet another psychotic episode, 17-year-old Alyssa Wood flees her small hometown of Broadwater and heads to New York City to stay with her bohemian aunt, a Wicca high priestess. Alyssa revels in the anonymity of a big city and her new life. Her grades climb, she has a new best friend and a new guy, the sexy geek Ronan, a saxophone player who prefers jazz to pop. But her newfound peace is soon shattered when she sees a dead body in one of Ronan's music clips. And she's the only one who can see it. Worse still, Alyssa recognises the body but has been murdered a week forward. Alyssa doesn't believe in the supernatural despite her family's Wicca background, so how will she overcome evil when it's closer than she thinks? So that is Banish. So I got to get on to reading that one. Now, Kresley Cole again. The only Kresley Cole I've read was Poison Princess YA book. This is the Immortals After Dark series. This is number 13. I have Lothairi number 12, but I've got to read numbers 1 to 13 basically. This one came out on the 2nd of July, but it is a very good series. I know it's a very good series. I just have to go find my library. And McCreeve is this one, and it's got lovely embossed writing, and he's looking very like he wants to do some damage to someone. Now, White Trash Beautiful. This is number 1 in the White Trash trilogy. White Trash Damaged comes out on the 14th of January 2014. Teresa Mummett. Teresa's written quite a few books. If you notice the sticker on here, this is a definitely saucy. This is a 3 chili. So what's happening is Simon & Schuster, this says Gallery Books, but Simon & Schuster have given it to me. This is their sheet that they've given, and this is the chili rating. In other words, I think these are in new adult, but they're trying to get retailers to understand, you know, how hot a read the book is. So number 1 is warm and cozy. Number 2, chili is a hint of spice. Number 3 is frequent sex but not too detailed. Number 4 is frequent and or vividly imagines sexual scenarios. And number 5 is off the scale, 15 plus, frequent graphic sex, adult themes including BDSM and exhibitionism. So this is a number 3. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay on Goodreads, but I'm going to have a good little read here and see what's going on with this book in this series. Now, what am I up to? Oh, and White Trash Love Song. It does say again on Goodreads, 14th of January 14, but that's exactly the day that White Trash Damage comes out, so it must be in 2014 sometime. Now, speaking of young Abby. Oh, now, I got a lovely big pack from Simon & Schuster, thank you, this week. Now, this is the Aussie cover for Fallen Too Far, which is nothing like the covers for in America, where you've got the blonde-haired girl, quite white blonde-haired girl. We get these covers, which I'm so grateful for the book, but I do kind of like the American covers better. Not that I said that. Anyway, we got a four chili here. So we got some frequent and or vivid imagine sex scene. Now, this is Rush and Blair. I have actually read this on Kindle, and I loved it. I've done my review. I also have read book 2 and written my review, which is Never Too Far. This is a Too Far series. Next book is Forever Too Far. Forever Too Far, yes. And that one has just come out. Yeah, just come out or coming out. Can't remember. Anyway, You Shoot Off. Woods is in these books. He was so popular. He got himself an offshoot spin-off series, which is the Perfection series, and Twisted Perfection is already out. And Simple Perfection, I've got the cover up on the blog. There was a cover reveal, and that comes out on the 23rd of September. And I'm pleased to say that I can actually now get the digital of, and I bought it today, of Twisted Perfection on Amazon because I couldn't get it recently. So 4 chilies. And I can, I'm about to lose my books, they're about to land. Hang on, let me just put them down here. Yep. Okay. Now, again, from Simon & Schuster. Oh, yes. I've been wanting to read Nicole Williams. She has written a boatload of books, a boatload of series. She's got the Eden Trilogy, the Crash Trilogy, Lost and Found, the Patrick Chronicles, and Great Exploitations. All of the ratings are over 4 for the whole of each of those series. Thousands of reviews, thousands. You can't go wrong with a Nicole Williams book, is what it's saying. The number of chilies we got is 2. 2 on Crash, which is a hint of spice. Number 2 in the series got a 3 chili, which is Clash. And number 3 in the series got a 3 chili. And the 3 chili was Definitely Saucy. So, I have got all 3 to read, which I'm really excited about and very grateful. Now, we know we're going back to Abby Glines again, because she was recently here in Australia, and Simon just very kindly, this week I just got Breathe. Breathe is number 1. Again, not even remotely close to the covers that you'll see the Americans have got. We've got these covers. This is a 3 chili. That's number 1 in the Sea Breeze series. I already had these ones. They gave them to me, but of course I didn't want to read them until I read book 1. A 3 chili Because of Low is number 2. While It Lasts is number 3. A 3 chili. Now, the lovely Rachel from The Rest Is Still Unwritten kindly brought back a little bookmark and a little postcard from Abby Glines signing in Sydney, because we didn't get her here, and also she got my book signed for me, which was rather wonderful, and I've got a nice signed print coming for some prints from some other signings too for Rachel for being so kind. And Just for Now is number 4. There is a number 5 and a number 6, and they're not out yet. I do know the names of them. I said them the other week, but I can't think. So I'm really excited I can binge on that series. So I'll put that. Oh dear, book overload. Oh golly gosh. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. They're going everywhere. Sorry. Books. Why aren't they sitting straight? There we go. And I gave the Vincent Brothers, which I got from Big W. And there's Abby's signature in there. So thank you again, Rachel, for getting that done for me. Now, it's starting to get real dark outside. Now, I went and saw Jana Oliver, who writes the YA. She's got a couple of series. She's got even more she's been writing away. The Demon Trappers, which is one of my favourite YA series. This is book 3, Forgiven. And she kindly signed can't see, I left a little message, signed my books. She signed Forsaken, Forbidden, Forgiven, and then because I had a bit of trouble finding Foretold because my little Big W used to have it but didn't. She very kindly bought me Foretold when she went back to Sydney for the she was going to Perth, sorry, for the Supernova, because she was also did the Sydney Supernova, but then she came over to my neck of the woods and met up with me and my husband and my daughter, and Kylie Chan arrived as well at the Mick O'Malley's Irish Pub, which for us that live up the coast trying to find it in Brisbane was a little interesting, but we got there. And she wrote me, she bought this and sent this to me. She actually said she tried to find it when she was in Brisbane. Oh, there it is. And she couldn't even find it in the Big W's in Brisbane. So Big W must have either run out or something's going on. But she wrote me a lovely message. And because I've been speaking to Jana for a couple of years now, I have been calling her Jana the whole time, but what can one do? And she put in a couple of little stickers. Oh yeah, so I might pop one of those into a swag. I'll keep them. But that was so nice of her to do that. Now, I have to keep moving on. And she's lovely in person. Like, we had about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then the rugby started and they turned up the noise and all the rugby dudes there, yeah. And so, we left. Now, from Harlequin Teen, the Inevitability of Stars is an advanced copy. So I have got this one to read for review, and it's a modern day Romeo and Juliet set amongst the beauty of Byron Bay and the grind of Sydney. Now Byron Bay is about 3 hours from me. So yeah, and I have to read this one. Now, this is all very exciting. You've all heard of Storm Dancer by now by Jay Kristoff. And Jay Kristoff wrote a stunning, this is an uncorrected proof, and I sent this to him when I was doing an interview for him, and he wrote me a message which was beautiful. So this is not the completed copy, this one. I need to buy completed in both the American and the Aussie covers. Now, see the size of Storm Dancer. See the size of Kinslayer. Put them together, aren't they pretty? Anyway, so I've got a whole lot of reading here because this is 600 and I think 30 pages, something like that. But what I love is he puts, oh I can't show you, he puts glossary in. So if you're not sure about stuff that's all Japanesey, you have a look, and it's always in the back of his book. But yeah, so that's, you can see the different Storm Dancers on the top and Kinslayers on the bottom. So he's been writing away like a crazy man, and this one I think I'm embargoed until the 1st of August, and then I can rabbit on about it. But I'm not sure, on the front of this one it actually says not for sale, which is fair enough, or quotation. So I don't know if I'm allowed to put quotes in my review. That wasn't written on Storm Dancer. So basically I got a shiz load of reading to do. Oh my goodness. And I'm just about finished Apollyon. I had to actually put it away for a little bit because I just had so many blog tours, etc. So I've only got like about 30 pages left, and I'm one of many blogs who've got a mention in here. And yes, I'm really enjoying this. Yes, all sorts is going on in this one, so I'll have my review up soon. But again, I have to I'll have to buy this one. I've got the other, I've got Pure and Half Blood, and I've just got to buy Elixir and Diety. Yep. So I'll do a clean sweep of those. And what else? Yeah, well, I'm reading a lot on Kindle as well now, but I got a new Kindle because it was busted. It froze on me. And yeah, I'll cut it there actually, because the rest I can rabbit on for ages. But I think I covered everything I wanted to. I've got books all over the floor here. So that's it. Everyone have a good week, and hope you've got something really exciting to read. I've got so much to read. I need to grow a couple of extra heads basically. And I better shush up and read something. So have a good one. See you later.